2, line.
We're live.
Yeah. 3, clap. Yeah.
So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
God's
Look at
sake.
that, it worked.
Right.
Yes, I made somebody change their Twitter name to Code Best, by the way. Speaking of Code Best. No, I'll wait for later in the podcast. I'll wait for later, yeah.
No, let's plug it before we do the intro.
Wait, technically, I was the person who introduced Smash Soap.
We're recording now, so yeah.
Well, even if you did introduce Smasher Soap to the Plussies, I'm the best Smasher Soap guy anyway. So like, but anyway, let's do the intro. You can do the intro.
Welcome back to Plussies Anonymous. My name is A.
Hi, A.
And I've been a Plussie for about a year now.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just hit my
Well done.
elbow.
Hi, my name is Best Plussie.
Hi, Best Plussie.
Yes, Plussy.
Hello, best.
I'm the
Plussy.
best Plussie because it's in my name and nobody can say otherwise.
That makes it canon.
Clap. Yeah.
Woo!
Next.
Next person.
57, that's you.
It's you, 57.
That's your turn.
I am Plussy Artist 57. I play video games. I'm a gamer.
Alright, next up.
It's me. Hello. My name is Mizu.
Okay, BSPN is our special guest for this episode. And we're gonna call him Ben, but you guys will call him BSPN. Be respectful, he's our guest.
Yeah.
Refer
Hi
to him
guys.
with his full title.
So like,
He's just Ben.
what up, fam? Blitz Squad. I mean, I've clapped.
But you can refer to me as Ben.
My name is Best Plussie, but you can refer to me as Ben also.
To me as Ben also.
Hi,
We are
Ben.
Ben. Communism.
We're just a hive mind
Your
of
Ben
Bens.
is my Ben.
Top 5
Okay.
reasons Ben is best name.
Right. Do you want to talk about
So
the intro?
we have a couple of things to talk about.
Yeah.
Mizu. You're so rude.
I'm sorry, I'm just too keen to get started. This is the highlight of my week.
It is. It's only Monday too. Glad we're giving people something to look forward to on Mondays. Anyway, the first question we're gonna have is pretty serious. Why did you create BSPN?
Oh, so my name, bspn. I was like, I want to get more followers. So you know what I should do? I should leech off of other people's followers, you know? So I decided I would annoy. No, that was a joke. But basically, I decided to, I was like, okay, so I sold Team Sponsored. We might talk about them later, I don't know. And I was like, look, they have a group of people, and everyone has and they'll do stuff. And I was like, look, I don't want to have 900 people, and five of them have 0 followers. So I was like, look, I'll ask some of the topper Plussies with hundreds of followers and ask if they want to join.
So 100 is the minimum to join, right?
I mean, when I DM'd 300 guys, that's basically what I was going for.
You know,
Okay,
I just hit 100 the other day.
Yeah,
Oh.
I kind of hit 200 yesterday. If not to
260 at the moment.
I'm not flexing or anything, but just in case if you wanted to know.
Yeah, but So I asked,
In case you wanted to recruit me.
I don't know who I asked first. I think I asked, I think I asked Right Way Joe because we were talking for a while before, and he was, thinking about doing something. So I decided I'll ask him, and then I decided I'll just, like, ask a lot of guys. So I asked, like, 69. Yeah, nice. And,
Nice.
I asked Light Plussy because I was talking to him. And then Dark Plussy, I talked to him more than a lot. Plussy 420, and yeah, that's basically the main people who started. And then that's when we have a secret project, and we added Nanner, Shiga, her rule, and who else? And yeah, and then we added Girl Plussy and Mom Plussy later, because we like them. We ain't no Sims.
This kind of does lead to my next question. Is this like are you taking this more serious in terms of like a team, or is it more just, okay, I wanted to hang out with some friends and get some followers?
I'll be honest, I knew none of them. I just followed them and I was like, okay, I have like a good amount of followers. I think I can get stuff to work. I'd be honest, only two people I talked to a lot before was Dark Plussy and Joe, because I muted myself.
Yep, we're very professional here at the Pussycast.
Yeah, we are incredibly professional.
Professional.
Yeah. Okay, so basically,
We're so professional that we're gonna say happy birthday, Deku.
Happy birthday,
Decky's
Deku.
birthday
I'm
today.
pretty sure he's gonna be our next guest after
It's not.
BSPN.
When we upload
Let's have
this, it's not-
BSPN now. Ben, when's your birthday?
November.
Alright, that's when we're having Deku.
Yeah.
So, basically, back to where I was talking about, the first two people I invited was Joe and Dark Plussy, because I talked to them a few, and then, so, honestly, this kind of inspired, like, the logo was completely inspired, not ripped off.
It's just
By
shine.
Bullet Club, which is like, so New Japan Pro Wrestling, and basically had a faction of guys, and like pretty top guys, and they basically just beat up on everyone. That's basically, and they were faction inside of it, and I was like, look, I can get a faction inside of Plussy, whatever universe, I guess, and I decided if we can like take over or like make it so we become plus, we are, people look at plus as look at plus fan art. I want people to be like, when I hear Plussy, I think of the club. That's basically what I came up with. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. And
right.
I mean, I created this to be taken more seriously, just for the fact of like that. I was just like, I don't want to be willy-nilly and just like give people handouts. I'm like, you have to. We need to know that you belong. Like, you're invested into this.
Yeah, so 200 followers. Can you get that?
No, but like, maybe no, but basically I was
So
just
like 100 subscribers in 2 days on YouTube. What about that?
That's kind of good.
Yeah, but I just wanted to hit up people with big followers just to
Get your brand out there.
Yeah, and I mean, if some of them leave later, they leave. I mean, that's basically what I used a while ago with my Alfred random invitational. which we will talk about later, I guess.
Okay, so I've been asking a lot of questions. I'll open the floor to some of the other more lighthearted questions, because some of these are more serious topics. I think we should wait for later in the video. So, like, anybody else except for me, because I don't want to take over the podcast.
So Ben, what do you think of British people?
Oh my god.
Honestly,
They suck, right?
yeah. Honestly, they're not that bad. But USA, USA, USA. I love. Yeah. Any other good questions? I don't want to get political here.
I feel like the two British people are a little bit concerned right now.
I just been
Would
to
any-
the toilet.
would any of the British
I
people
missed
like
it all. I missed it all. I just went off to the toilet.
Did
It's
a little
okay.
part about it? Wait.
Would any of the British people like to ask one of them lighthearted questions?
Right. What is your favorite color? There we go. This, I won't call it a
question.
light-hearted question.
The number 3.
Rah. Good choice. I prefer the letter Q myself as my favorite color, but I can understand the number 3.
Yeah.
Personally, I prefer Powerade grape naturally and artificially flavored, plus other natural flavors, sports drink 20 fluid ounces, 1.25 pints, 591 milliliters, 140 calories per bottle, but whatever.
Yeah, I feel like you guys are all wrong. I'm more of a May 5 GameCube adapter for Wii U and PC USB. Wii U and PC USB SV-1000 MA. Trash can crossed out CE serial number WG1318. I can't read that.
Yes, but have you taken into consideration Dr. Pepper established 1885 authentic blend of 23 flavors, 16.9 fluid ounces, nice, 500 milliliters with 210 calories a bottle?
Actually, I feel like I need to change my answer to that.
I'll stick with the number 3. That's my favorite color.
I mean, the
Valid.
second for me is definitely a sparkling apple-flavored glucose drink with sugars and sweeteners. It's close second to
Oh, shoot,
the letter Q for me.
Oh my god, I just realized what my favorite thing is. My favorite color.
Is it right, Twix?
Do you like getting your left half pepperoni or right half pepperoni when you get half and half?
Plot twist.
I like the top part of my pizza to have pepperoni, actually.
I prefer the bottom. You're wrong.
Okay, do you guys want to hear?
Product.
If you're watching,
Sponsor
pepperoni
us.
stuffed crust.
Sponsor us.
That's a powerful message.
We at the Plussy Cast, we love product. Please sponsor us products right now.
Okay,
Yeah. Also, 57, make sure you censor out product every time that we say it, so we can like fill it in later if we do get sponsored by product.
Okay, do you guys want to hear all my favorite colors?
Yes.
Sunday, get ready for Rally, the biggest monster truck rally of the year. This Sunday in Dorton Arena is gonna explode when the two of the biggest monster truck rivals go head to head. Gravedigger versus the Punisher. It's a metal twisting acid from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And kids, we haven't forgotten about you. Watch as we hit things up with Arena File as Big Bird versus Elmo. An exclusive Sesame Street wrestling tournament. Watch as they battle it out under one roof. Jordan Arena, monster trucks and wrestling this Sunday from 7 to 10. Don't miss it.
That one
Yeah,
is.
fine.
That one's pretty. That one's alright. I think Dr. Pepper could be better if they sponsored us, but for now, that's pretty good.
I did not see the Sesame Street Fighter part. That killed me.
Okay, so
Product.
All your meats and layers, lay it on top of the cheese.
I agree.
Okay, cool.
So, have you noticed on Twitter today everyone choosing their allegiance to a Fire Emblem house?
Oh yeah.
I like
Yeah.
the one with girl.
Well, hot
Same.
take.
You like girl.
Um,
Booga booga.
I'm with not Satan's point of view because he says he sides with population control, which I think that is pretty pog.
I think this is getting very political. So let's have another
I side
question.
with House Arcania from Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon remade for the DS.
Let's stay away from starting drama. What are your opinions on the Prince Gabe statement to all Plussy teams that have been made? Y'all my effing sons.
Wait, Plussy artists, are you allowed to bleep anytime I cuss? Okay.
Here, try.
Also, like bleep out random stuff
Yeah, do
as
that.
well.
Yeah, just random words.
Just
Right
literally
after you say the
get a
song.
random word and bleep it and replace it with the other word.
Right after you say it.
Okay.
Every time you censor a word, can you just replace it with like the outro,
Okay.
which is really bad.
So basically, so when we, okay, so, fuck you, Prince Gabe, fuck you. Okay, so basically, when we first started, the club, well, I'm calling that for short, team sponsor just announced we're aligning with, bspn, without any of us knowing, even the guys who are team sponsored, were just like, in BSPN, we're just confused. I'm like, what the heck? Do you do that? So I responded with, something. I need to find that real quick. But I responded with, like, a big screw you, basically. He responded in the DM saying, Ben, we ain't beefing. We need to beef with VST and all the others. We the two biggest teams on Twitter. And I'm just
Well,
like,
I think
this
he's
man
BST.
afraid of me. He don't want the smoke. He knows I'm better than him, and he knows that. He don't want, like, get a load of this guy, am I right? Ha. But like, I'm just like, he's afraid of us. And then he decides to make that statement. Like, what a... I'm not cussing anymore. But like, what a guy. Like, what a loser. Am I right? He's metaphorically sucking our dicks off, I guess. Bleep that out.
Replace it with middle
Like-
finger.
Middle finger. But like, he's metaphorically, and like, I'm just like, damn. Like, why? Like, well, I posted, I was like, anytime something happens, we have a giant group chat with like the big guys, the original guys from the club, and anytime something controversial happens, I just like, like get angry, like I like send it to the group chat and goes, what's this? And I was just so mad.
That was very heated.
Yeah.
I expected more of a, oh, we're cool thing, but damn.
No. You don't want the smoke.
Alright, now take out the first half and replace it with what's the deal with airline food?
Speaking of which, we have a very serious question for you.
Oh no.
We've been asking everybody, and we're gonna ask every guest, what is the deal with airline food? We just don't know. We want to know.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a scientific approach. You know what? So, airline food. So when you're at high altitude, your taste buds taste different. So, airline food is made to taste different, so your taste buds make it taste the same. So what's the deal with airline food? It's trash. Scientifically proven.
If,
Alright, then let's get to the more serious topics. Do you have any actual, like, bigger ideas, future plans for BSPN, just in general?
As the right now, we definitely think of a lot. We're like, we know we can hold something big. We're just like, it's gonna be hard because like, guess who's guest on Alpha Red Plus. He's hosting a giant tournament. I mean, like, the first one didn't work. Like, he had to like completely redo it. And I'm like, oh well, we have to do it right on the first time, or like, you know, we're screwed. So we're just, it's hard to plan out the details, but we probably will have something coming.
Alright. Also, this isn't on the podcast guest questions thing, but I am working with Team Sponsored currently to make a PGR for the Plussy community.
Oh, well,
How would you respond to that? Like, would you make tournaments that would work with the TSR, or would you make your own thing and just not even include it, seeing as you have beef with Team Sponsored?
I mean, rankings are rankings. I mean, if we could just like do a universal Plussy ranking, the UPR, and like...
Well, the idea behind the TSR is like, the PGR is the Panda Global ranking, and since the Team Sponsored is the biggest team, it's the Team Sponsored ranking.
Did you just say Team Sponsored is the biggest team?
You don't just invite anybody. So since they invite pretty much anybody, they're bigger in terms of size.
In terms of size, but in terms of... Well, let me just check something.
let's just say
Or would you like to
BSPN
make your
is...
competing PR of the BCR?
No, that's a dumb idea.
BSPN
Having-
values
having
quality
multiple
over
rankings
quantity.
is dumb.
Okay. But would you
But
make Team Sponsored ranking sponsored tournaments?
I just would not like to have a single brand do the rankings. I feel like that's unethical. Like, the brands can host a tournament, but they don't own the rankings. Like, the PGR, what I liked about them, it was no one else was, it was the
It was only PGR in name, it wasn't really...
no, it has the Melee It On Me or Meom, which basically was hosted by everyone, and then PGR basically funded the living crap out of them, and because of that they decided to call it the PGR. None of us has money, and Plussy, like, none of us are gonna like do money like stuff. Like, I don't see what the point is.
So you're suggesting that we rename the idea of the TSR to like the UPR or something? The
Universal
Power Ranking.
Or Plussy rankings, because that'd be but then you
I
could
could do that.
every
I'm in
you could have
control of like the league.
that would make more sense, and like I mean that'd be more fun, and then like I mean the World Warrior rankings or the WWR for online Ultimate. No one brand has control of that. Most brands like ANG, they have their own tournament series and they're partners of it. Like, maybe like each team can host their own tournament, and like it'll be a tournament from like Team Sponsored, but it goes on the UPR.
Actually, that's a way better idea than I had with the TSR. I just
Yeah.
didn't know the backstory behind the PGR. Now I learned
Yeah.
something.
Oh, I'm a huge Melee and like competitive guy, so
That
I
makes
like
sense.
rankings.
I feel like we should save the like super personal, deep questions till the end. So we'll
Yeah.
go with the stuff about like you have apparently had some experience playing with top players.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I barely competed at locals. I compete them here and there. But like, so do you know who Korean is? TSM. He's Tweak's coach, and he used to be Voids, and he owns 2GG basically.
I might know him.
So so me and my casual friends, they're competitive, but they aren't like tryhards. So they went to a big tournament that was hosted by 2GG in my city. Not saying what city it is, cause you know personal stuff.
Fortniteville, USA.
Yeah, but basically, well, people will probably know based on where everyone I talk to on my Twitter. But so he goes to Guy, Korean, and just say, "Do you want to play friendlies?" That was like probably and I play friendlies with him before the tournament starts, which was pretty cool. And then I proceed to get my butt whooped by Katakiri, who's the #1 me gunner in the world, or Sans player. First round. It was actually pretty, which was fun. And then I've played with Katakiri a lot, who's online, and I've played with Geist, who's he's like he's pretty good in Ohio. I've played with him a few times. He's like 4 in Ohio. And Kaz is like 5. He's right below. Oh, and at one weekly, Le'Veon Bell showed up. Do you guys know who he is?
Maybe. I don't really remember like names too much until I see them or like gameplay with them.
Oh, he hosted the box ultimate tournament, but he's one of the best running backs in the NFL right now. And that it like blew up. Like one of the TO of the tournament like had to make a Twitter, and his Twitter blew up because of that, because ESPN Esports wanted to post it everywhere. I have a lot more, but those were like the two cool ones, I would say. Ow. Did everyone's mics die?
No, I was just
No.
listening in.
Okay, yeah. I have a few more, but like, I think it'll be better for the other questions with top players.
Okay. My mic keeps breaking a little bit.
Right, so I think we should take a quick section away from talking about competitive Smash and everything, and we should ask maybe some more entertaining questions. So I'm gonna ask, what is your food of choice for when you are gaming?
Actually, I don't really have one. Shoutouts to Game Arena, where the locals are at. Well, shoot, I just told out my location, but basically their milkshakes are so amazing there.
Oh,
That's basically it.
that can actually be like a selling point of going to certain locals over others though, like price points.
Yeah, I mean, oh my, their food there is so good.
Like, I would definitely go to a lot more locals if like they did really good food, because it'd just be an excuse to get out and everything, and no one can really argue against good food. I know I can't.
Where is it? I don't really do anything like local tournaments or anything, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot more thingy in the UK. Locals are normally only in the big, like, 3 big cities in the UK, like London, like Liverpool, stuff like that, like the really big
Oh.
cities. Like we don't really have locals or anything because the communities aren't really big enough because obviously we have a smaller population. So
Yeah, I mean, even if Ohio were, I would say, I don't care. I'm just revealing my location. Well, basically Ohio. There's like North Ohio, South Ohio, Central Ohio,
right.
and each there they have their own group of weeklies.
Hmm.
So that's basically it.
Got ya. Right. Yeah.
I've never been to a tournament.
Oh,
I've attended plenty of online ones because I just find those easier, especially since there aren't any locals near me.
oh, yeah. I've played a bunch of online ones as well.
I would
Too many.
love to go to a tournament, but
I probably wouldn't even go to play, to be honest. I'd go to just eat food and watch, and I reckon that'd be just as fun.
Oh, that's fun. Like that major tournament. We had Umeki, Leon there, and that was just fun just to watch them play. And like the community there is like you make friends, and then like we had a match. It was no one good, but it was like Ohio versus a part of Ohio versus another part of Ohio. It was and basically everyone just went so hyped for the dumbest shit, and that was just so fun.
Yeah, I definitely think that is one of the high points of locals, like, because you can definitely like earn your own like small part of fame in locals. Like people are like, oh, for God's sake, I have to face this person's like Luigi. Oh my God, for God's sake, he's an annoying matchup and all that. So I think they are nice for like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Wanna go to like locals and tournaments? Obviously, it's hard to go to tournaments now.
Oh yeah.
Just with the coronavirus and other things going on.
Beer virus. Beer virus.
Was really planning on I wanted to go to SmashCon this year.
Oh.
Was that near you?
It's in DC, which is just. Is it in DC? I think it's in DC, which is just north of Florida. It's like I could drive. Well, I can't drive, but it's a decent drive there.
Yeah.
Right now I'm in Washington, and also I'm pretty sure we can't go there.
Yeah. That sucks.
In Washington State, by the way, not DC.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's fun. Yeah. Frostbite is near me. It's like 3 hours, 4 from me. I've driven up to the venue before many times, so I could probably go there.
Do want to go to Frostbite, but I feel like SmashCon is a really good place to start because it's like everything's there. Most people in the community are there, so it's a better place to like meet people and get to know how it really works.
Yeah, I mean, SmashCon's like, I probably would carpool with someone to SmashCon. It's not as far as like it's like a little farther, but it's not like end of the world far.
Yeah, I just kind of don't like the idea of carpooling with people unless we're like year-long friends.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like before I would have been more open with it, but now I feel like it's way worse to be like, oh, I carpooled with this guy.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, I carpooled with like my childhood friend who I've known my entire life. Like we came out of the womb, practically friends.
Carpooling's a bit of a weird concept over here in the UK because we just don't sort of have it at all. Right.
I think it's a weird concept for everybody. You just get in some guy's car, drive to a place that you're both going.
Yeah. I think it's definitely because the states are a lot bigger, so it's a lot harder to have a widespread form of public transport, you know?
Yeah, because most cities have buses or trains, but that's for the city. They're very little long railways.
Yeah, because whereas we're a small island, it's a lot easier for us to have, a train station in each town that connects to the city, which goes to the other big cities. So I definitely think that's a reason for why we aren't as keen or familiar with like carpooling or anything.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of like the drama going on, I don't know if I want to ask the question about like your opinions on it. I would like to offer a suggestion that I've had for a while because I want to do this regardless. I just need support from bigger things in the community like bspn or team sponsored or something. I want to use the Smash doc as like a history point, and I want to try to like small form simulation of recreating that through like the what is it called? The crew battles.
Oh.
I want to make a miniature simulation of how that really started with the crew battles.
Were you talking about the melee doc?
But every time, yes, Smash,
Yeah.
and also online, and not anything like it, but just using crew battles and trying to get a larger community started with that.
In the Plussy universe?
Yeah.
Cool. That's what like a lot of people are thinking as well.
I think it'd be really nice, but I think I've tried to get some crew battles going, but they never really worked out. And I don't know if it's like a team sponsored thing, but I was working with the Plussy Warriors before I left today because some people there I just don't really like. And they were planning on like, oh, we'll do a crew battle with like team sponsored, and I was getting it all set up, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. So I want to know like how a BSPN would be with like other teams. Also part of VST. I think those are two pretty competitive centric teams. Just VST is way smaller.
Yeah, I mean, basically, what we could theoretically do is like a circuit, like have like 10 teams, 8 teams. You could either do a bracket or like 2 groups of 4 do free for all, like do round robins, like seed from round robin, or like top 2 from each pool compete in semis. You just have to get enough teams.
Yeah, that's the problem, which is why I kind of want a larger team in the background to kind of get this off the ground. To be like, oh, we are a known team, we're supporting this idea. Does anybody else want to be part of the idea? Just kind of tweeting on it is really doing much.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the original 9 was doing. The 3 houses, fight to the death. And like, I would say I was involved with it a good amount. I helped in the background somewhat in the teams, the original ones. And I mean, like, I wasn't big, but I did work. And like, he was thinking of doing something like that. But like, I can feel why it would be weird for just having 9 to do all of that and just like make the Plussies make it like in their own league, not just 9's league.
Oh, wait, right. We have a couple more questions that we haven't asked. The ones like adventures with Locust, Cantrip, favorite game other than Smash, other ones, if other people would like to ask those, but for now I just want to ask your actual opinion on the Smash drama. Like, where do you think Smash is going as of now, considering everything that's come out?
So I'm gonna try avoiding specific people, but I would say, so do you guys know what the Pokemon VGC format is? The age groups?
I do, yeah.
I did.
I'm very familiar with Pokemon, yeah.
I've competed before.
Yeah.
Nationals was hosted in my city.
I know.
for
There's
US.
like 3 or 4 age groups, right? I think it's 3. I think there's like
It's 3.
Yeah.
It's
there's like
under.
another yeah.
It's like from like it's like 9 or 10
It's
and
like
under.
9, yeah, and then it's like from there to like about
14.
16 or something. Yeah, 14, right? I thought it was a bit higher than
It's-
that.
No, it's 14.
Right.
I was gonna try to playing Pokken this year at National.
Right.
And then but you know, Nationals never happened.
Yeah.
But and then it's everything above. And people are trying to do that for Smash Locals, and that's stupid. I've gone to Pokemon VGC, TCG, locals before. Like seniors and younger age groups are getting like 5, 6 people, and then the older groups get like 20 people. And it's like, well, shoot, I have to go against like the same 3 people, and I'm paying the same much as these guys who are playing like 10 people. And I'm just like, well, that's dumb. And like rankings are gonna get screwed up, and like most people, there's not gonna be a point for being young.
Oh, the age divisions are actually really well done in Pokemon. I just feel
In
like it's
Smash.
harder to implement for stuff like Smash, because Pokemon's fun.
Yeah.
You can afford to like spend the money to really work this out and make sure it's all fair and balanced.
Yeah, and I mean,
Yeah,
Like,
because
with Smash, like locals, it's impossible at a point.
yeah, especially
for-
since VGC is hosted by the Pokemon Company and it's all funded for and everything and pushed by them.
yeah,
Yeah,
And, like-
that's just that part I doesn't really like is more just children. So kind of stops the age division idea at a point there. But I feel like having 2 leagues would work better. Like maybe a over 18 league, so like don't touch the kids, which would make it a little bit easier.
no, I
And
would.
then having the kids league, where they're a little bit more separate from the adults.
That would be dumb. I've gone to locals, and many times I've been the only under 18 person. That would just, then they would, like if you have 2 under 18 guys at a local, well, what are you gonna do? They're gonna have to pay money and go against each other? No, you're gonna have to put them with the big people. It's like, well, what's the point of age group?
Yes, I feel like the age groups would be better for like major tournaments though. But
I
they
mean-
should be implemented there, because that's where a lot of this is happening. A lot of the stories you hear are like, "Oh, I went to this major and I met this big player." Haven't really heard much about locals.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
I
there's
feel
stuff
like-
been happening at locals. Tri-State is just poop. Oh, and for age groups, in Big House, like the big melee event, they have an under 16 melee, but that's a side event.
Sounds like they're. Well, I don't know why Melee is getting a better start than Ultimate. Ultimate has the most recent backing from like Sakurai and everybody, but Melee has people who can make good netcode, have good tournaments. A lot of the things that are happening are like, I don't think a lot of them are like Melee, right? Most of them were newer games like Brawl, Smash 4.
Eh,
That a lot of
Nintendo-
these accusations happened during.
I think a lot of the
Um,
players did have background in the melee scene now, I believe.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's always
Most
been
people
melee.
that are big were Melee.
Were melee. They basically were. Everyone played melee, brawl, and PM until Smash 4, and then people went to just Smash 4 because that was the most they could. That was where they could just make a living doing Smash 4.
I miss Smash 4, man. I wish I could have played it more. I played it like a little bit, but I liked it when I played it. I
It's
can't
fun.
even look at gameplay without
Oh, God.
comfortable. Like the launch
Yeah, the
power,
launch speed.
it looks weird.
Oh, it is awful.
Really
Yeah.
floaty.
Yeah. And the sort of art style of the game as well. looks very different. I don't like it.
Yeah. But
Like
competitively,
Ultimate's
it's
more.
very flawed. As much as I miss it, I don't.
Ultimate is competitively better. Also, it's not. I'm trying to learn Melee, but at this point, I think I'm too deep in Ultimate to really be amazing at Melee. Because my mind automatically goes like, oh, I'll just pick Zelda, I already know combos. But Zelda's awful in Melee. So bad. But even think she's one of the characters that can't like wave dash, right? Like one of the only
everyone
ones.
can. Everyone can.
I've never been able to wave dash as Peach, but I've been able to wave dash every character. Even Fox, I can consistently wave dash in Melee, but not Zelda.
Oh.
I think that kind of sucks because I love Zelda.
Yeah. I mean, I play Melee a fair bit, but like, I would like Melee more than Ultimate, in the sense that it's way more freeform than Ultimate. I don't like how Ultimate feels like stage platforms are like in the way compared to Melee, where that's where a lot of the movement comes from, and like how tech skill, I guess, I like how like diverse it is, you would say.
I feel like I get what you're saying. I more so don't like Ultimate in the sense that there's less tech. It's more, okay, there's stuff that you can learn, like Melee tech, but there's not really... It's not as technical. It's not a hard game to get good at, but it's easy to be... It's harder to be worse at Ultimate than it is Melee.
Yeah, I would.
So everybody's just playing Ultimate.
Yeah. I mean, I only like the only reason why I like Ultimate, like I play Ultimate mainly is just because they buffed Ike, and Ike is the character I've played forever, and I just like how much he feels in this game now.
Yeah, I only play Ultimate because I don't really have a lot of experience in Melee, and it will take me years to get like good. I feel like.
Yeah, because
I'm
Melee
more
has
caught
just the
by
best
idea
players
of
now.
it taking a while.
Yeah, because Melee, they have like the best players who've like been at it for years, and a lot of Melee players have actually had to go to doctors due to damage they've
Tax
caused.
money.
Yeah.
Oh, I bought a box controller because my hand problems.
Oh, I've got a third-party GameCube controller from PDP because it's bigger than a regular one, and I have like really big hands, so I'd find it really uncomfortable to play with a small controller.
I have a third-party controller in the sense that it's almost just like a GameCube controller, but it's a little bit less responsive, and there's no GameCube logo.
Oh no, mine's...
And also, one of them, the B button gets stuck and takes like a second to get back into a position where you can press it again.
It's an anti-NES controller. Hallelujah.
I'll just like, oh, you don't have a controller? Who do you mean? NES? Oh, you can have this one. Just take it. We're good.
It's just an analog stick and a B button. Right, so we're nearing to the hour where we've started from the podcast now, so does anyone want to ask any last questions or anything?
Well, we've already asked pretty much everything that's on the list.
Yeah.
So, if there's any other
Gameplay.
questions, like, but I think I want to have like BSPN again in the future if he's down. Because there's
I enjoyed this.
more things that are probably gonna end up happening in the future. That would be like,
Yeah.
late shows or like talk shows. They'd have like people come on to announce something. I think this should be a pretty cool way to have people announce big events that are happening in the community.
Yeah, this could be like a news outlet, you could theoretically say, with announcement. The podcast
So, BSPN Ben
Yeah,
You
you
said
can call me
so
Bob.
far that you don't have anything in the works,
We have.
but like if you do,
After the invitational's over, I think we have a. If we're gonna do the UPR or whatever, if we can. I mean, this is the first I've heard of that, so. I mean, later if we could talk about it, we might be able to get something in the works about it.
right, with 2As where you can make a PR for things.
Yeah.
So I'm working on using that to get this. You can just link different challenge or Battlefly or Smash.gg things to it, and it'll just automatically make your ranking.
Yeah. Oh, I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
If we would do tournament placing, who would your top 3 like items on like just like any tournament, like your top 3 Plussies competitive in quotes playing?
You see, I know a really good Zelda.
Yeah.
I got a pretty.
And I'm not
killer
gonna
league.
say the name because there's only like one good Zelda, and it's
I would
not nobody.
okay. You guys
I'm better than nobody, no matter how many games he wins.
I just just like I don't want to put myself as much as confident as I am. I would like probably say. What would you guys say?
I would put Plussy Fan 9 up there, 100%.
Yeah.
And I know the
New or old?
I've not seen the new one play, so I've got to say the old one for the moment.
Oh no, I was talking about like rankings tournaments, like playing wise.
Like who we think would be top
Top 3, yeah.
in like our ranking.
Yeah.
If like items, I'd say people who main item heavy characters in general.
I'd
So
say
probably nobody. Like all bits aside, he's really good.
if
I'd
someone
say he'd be up
mained Rosalina, I definitely think they'd have a really good chance at winning, because Rosalina just sort of dominates item control due to her down B.
I mean, Milano's Ices with items. You get 2 items per character is really good.
That's insane.
Isabel can pocket an item and combo with it.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
that
same
I
with
play
Villager.
to anyone or anything.
Yeah, I play Zelda with items on.
Oh,
That's
Smash
the
Ball!
Main Zelda,
Smash
so I
Ball.
shouldn't really talk about. I think Zelda is really good.
I mean,
Zelda's good.
I have to agree
FS
with
meter.
you. Yeah,
FS
and
meter,
the Smash Ball
Peach
as well.
and Zelda become SS tier.
you just become insane.
Yeah, I tier hog in items.
And like, yeah. I definitely think Joker would keep his place as a good character just because he could Revel Bull's guard, like, hammers and shit. And that,
yeah.
So he would just kind of invalidate a lot of items and item play.
Yeah. What else do you guys want to talk about?
Let's talk about Fire Emblem games. Specifically how the only one that I've ever seen the actual item Fire Emblem in Fire Shadow Dragon.
Shadow Dragon.
Hey, I don't really know much about
DS.
Fire Emblem. I'm not a huge Fire Emblem head, personally. It's just, I never really played any games. I have friends who are like super into it, and they told me a lot of the lore and story, but I haven't really had much experience with it.
Cool. So like, what else do you guys want to talk about? You like jazz?
Do you like jazz? Do you guys like anime girls?
No.
Announcement, B-movie script coming soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
I have an entire copy pasta of the B movie strip.
I think everyone has that stored away somewhere,
Yeah.
printed out in their back pocket.
Alright, 10 seconds. Favorite hentai?
Oh, okay, nope.
I'm under 18, I can't say.
Give me your numbers. Give me your 6
All
numbers.
of them.
Give me your cheat codes.
Personally, I prefer a polka dotted tie for my hens, but you know.
Oh, you cheeky person.
Oh, that was good.
That was good. Do you guys have any more questions for me? Since I'm like,
Yeah. Are we gonna be invited to the next invitational?
Yeah, I feel like that's a very important question because your answer does determine whether or not this episode goes up.
Let's just say we don't know if we're even gonna have another invitational.
If you did, you would be in there.
I haven't played any of you, so, but I would say
Collectively have like 500. Well, we have all pretty much 1,000 followers on Twitter if you just add all of them together, including
I
Dark
mean-
Plussies. So we're pretty popular. Saying.
Yeah,
bspn Club has like 20-something thousand, maybe 30,000 people collectively.
Yeah, we're about a third there, you know, of us.
Yeah.
No, we have 30,000 because you know we got 9 with us.
No, it doesn't count.
He counts.
You can't say I technically have the entirety of heaven on my side in an argument because I believe in God.
I mean,
Do you have God and anime on your side?
Yeah, because you know Smash. It's just anime.
Smash is anime. The truest statement I've ever heard. Also, I just making a league page for the UPR so I can remember to work on it.
Cool, yeah.
Plussy is about to hit a very big waypoint.
Oh, call the Plussycast the Plussycast rankings. Since we came up with it on Plussycast.
Be sick. The official Plussy ranking sponsored by Plussycast.
Sponsored by us.
Yeah, because I mean,
Put any money into it because we don't have it. But if we did, we would.
yeah, because I mean, you guys
Oh.
are like the most neutral party of the
We
Plussy
can pay with
community.
exposure.
I hate that.
It's the official Plussycast ranking, the UPR still.
Yeah, universe. Yeah. I don't know. I just came up with that idea.
I think it's a pretty good name.
Oh.
So PCR kind of looks like PCP, and I don't really want to say, oh yeah, me and my YouTube, well, the YouTube channel sponsors PCP.
Yeah.
It could be.
That would be very
So,
funny.
what else can we talk about? Oh, do you guys know about my crippling addiction?
To G Fuel.
Use code BSPN now to get 10% off at G Fuel.
Yeah.
Hit me up, G Fuel.
Get us all.
Speaking of
Kinda
codes,
stink.
Give us our
I feel
own
like I
flavor.
should say something very important. Best code used in general is code best for everything.
Oh yeah.
I have a specific example here. You know Smash tournaments smell bad. We've talked about competitive Smash a lot today, and they smell awful. We all
Use
know
code
this.
BSPN at smashersoap.com.
I swear, if you pull a Dark Plussy on me, I will be angry.
I was
Let's
the one.
bleep out the code.
They haven't given me a code after like 2 weeks. I was the one who introduced it to everyone, and I was like, they gave me the
Me,
code.
that's just because my code is literally best. Like, what are you gonna do besides having best as the code? Code
I'm so
BSPN
It is best.
for
code.
10% off and to support a Smash team. Like, support me. Kidding.
You know-
The money that I make from this, when I do make money from this, it will be donated to Plussycast to help, like,
Yep.
just have it.
Use
It'll
code
be
best.
donated to
Use
the
code
thing we're already in.
Turn off at your TimeScope.com, check out, order. You can smell like your main and support a bunch of small creators, and it's super cool.
Oh, yeah.
You can use any code, but code best is the one that I do prefer.
Do you see what happened
That's
to Dark Plussy? Some random guy like bought like 20. So
We don't need to talk about it. They bought 16 exactly. They bought 4 Wave 4 soaps for $100-something. Best Plussy's owed like $15. I need to talk to him because I want to take a cut of his money for the Plussy cast, obviously.
yeah,
We gotta pull a
What's the
team.
code cast?
pull communism.
Yeah, when are we getting a Plussy cast code?
I think we can apply for affiliate so we can have like portion of my cut given to Pussycast and Pussycast gets us 10% off code.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Well. So, guys, what else should we talk about? Like, how much time do
Let's
we
talk
have
about
left?
Mizu intro.
Mizu intro. Oh. Alright, yeah. Hello. I am Mizu. And I have a crippling addiction.
We don't need to talk about Mizu's intro. That will never happen. Look, he's not even doing one now.
This is intro. Hit.
Oh,
100k likes similar to Mizu's intro.
Okay.
We get 1 million likes, 1 million dislikes, and 1 million comments on this video. Mizu will do an
in
intro.
3 days.
3 days. If we become famous in the next week, Mizu will do a podcast of him just saying his intro for an hour.
To myself.
If we get bigger than Alpha Rat Plus in a week,
I'll do a podcast with just myself.
Yes, but you can only say but you have to do your intro as if all of us were here. So for every
yeah.
member that is in Pussycast, you have to do an intro for them, but
Of
it's
course.
just music.
Of course.
Oh
you have to
god.
do every intro that you didn't do.
So by the time that we are, let's just say, by the time that we can become partners of YouTube, as in like the partnership program, when we do that, Izu will do an intro for everyone that he missed, every podcast up to that point.
And
Yeah.
that's
And
We
that'll be the
we
next
need a counter.
subscribers and 4,000 watch hours.
4,000 watch hours.
We need a counter up in the corner for every intro I didn't do.
That's 57's job because he's the editor. Good luck editing this one.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
I'm excited to watch our first video.
So excited to watch our first real videos. Seeing the interactions we got on the intro that I uploaded as a
Intro.
literal like bit, it was amazing.
Hollow Knight intro.
Yeah,
The Hollow Knight series I think will pop off. I think the Pussycast will pop off, and hopefully Plushies and Dragons will do really well also.
Yeah.
I feel like it's less likely to pop off though.
yeah. Personally, I don't think it's gonna do as good, but still,
Like miniseries at the end of the week.
I'm very disappointed in you guys. You guys forgot the most important.
did you literally
thing
put
ever.
description and hashtags? Oh, why?
I have that as like a setting because I'm not gonna type every single description out. But I think that's funny to just leave there. Some videos will just have that. We won't even have a description or hashtag.
That was the wrong.
So, like, what else should we talk? How much time do we have left? before we're doing?
We've gone over by like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I guess.
Wait, who wants to
Just
do
so
the
many
outro?
blogs in the chat.
Yeah. Do us the
We have
The
outro.
time
comedy
for Do we still have time for anything else, or we're basically done?
Uh,
I think we've run out of questions in the list, right?
yeah.
Those are like the
guys-
questions we really wanted to ask.
Favorite
Aw.
anime girl review?
I think we should do
I
some
don't-
anime girl reviews.
I'm a free agent.
You know,
Any
ESPN.
companies want to hit me up?
I feel like I should just mention again that I left VST I mean, not VST, sorry. I didn't leave VST, guys. I left TPW. So, I am free. I can fit 3 extra characters in my Twitter name. So if you, just by chance, you ever like have an opening, I have 200 followers on Twitter.
Cool.
That's 200
Yeah, and
extra
I've got
people.
100.
It's 200 extra people that'll buy your products, so it's worth it.
You know.
That's how it works.
Well, what else? Let's see what questions we didn't do.
I think
We did most of them.
We even did the bit of, are you gonna invite us to an invitational?
Yeah, but you guys forgot about my favorite one. They're two next to each other. The favorite game and Adventures with Locust and Catrip, also known as communism.
Alright, let's bang those out really quick. Favorite game besides Smash? 10, 9.
Deca Sports 2 for the Nintendo Wii.
No, Deca Sports 1 for the Nintendo DS.
No!
Deca Sports 0.
I like
no. Your mom.
No.
It's also called Adventure Island in the UK.
Yeah.
I like Love Island in the UK.
Oh god, no. No.
We should just save the Locust and Catrip stuff for my next episode. That'll probably be it'd be its own episode.
Did I forget to mention that with Powerade, you can sip and scan, open Powerade.com on phone, scan icon, enjoy more.
How about this? If we hit 100 likes on this episode, I will come back to Plussy Cat just for the Locust story. Locust and Catrip story.
Yeah.
Is there a time
That's a
limit
good
on that?
goal.
Because we can hit 100.
Just in general.
Just in general. Just on
Say
this
he
episode.
does it, that's when we will start scheduling it.
Yeah.
Be on this
Honestly,
Alright.
the shenanigans I did to get that to work. It's just one giant rabbit hole. Like, you guys better hype it up. It's gonna be
Can't
like the
hype it up, but I don't really want to yell right now.
it's gonna be like one of the biggest things that will happen on the Plussy Cast. Except for me
I
being
don't
like
know,
the
I
first
did
guest,
kind of
guess.
say we were gonna have Plussy Fan 9 on eventually, and that's kind of big.
I think our
That's a
Hollow
bit-
Knight series can get him on. I think it can. He loves Hollow Knight, the new Plussy fan.
Yeah, he loves.
We can probably get
Exactly.
him on
We're
the
gonna
next
have him on.
recording.
Gonna ask him to unban A, and A is gonna get banned again, and that'll be funny.
What
Yeah.
happened? Wait. Can I get context on how A got banned?
Oh,
He said, "Hey."
Oh my god. Okay. So yeah. Oh, I never got to talk about me and 9. A relationship, you know.
Ooh.
No.
We're getting some
How
lore.
about that can go that can work into the Catrip and Locust story. So yeah.
Yeah, it can
Don't
be like
forget
a, it can be
like
like a
100 followers,
Kickstarter.
and we hear about the secret love life of BSPN and Plussy Fan 9.
That's for
There was
150.
none. It was
It's like
literally-
Kickstarter.
Hey,
No,
so now let's do the outro,
Outro.
where he can unhype.
Oh, also so 100 likes or 100 followers?
100 likes.
I
Yeah.
already have
100
100.
Yeah, let's just
I
do
don't
100
need
likes on that episode. We can cut that part out. Yeah. Okay.
At 1,000
think we're gonna cut that
subscribers,
one.
BSPN does exact location reveal.
No.
Yeah.
I'm, like giving out my.
1,000
If we do
subscribers,
get 500
BSPN
likes, yeah.
will literally live
Give you
stream
his
himself,
coordinates.
giving you his address, and live stream until somebody finds him.
He will sit
Oh, no.
outside and wait for you to fight in real life.
Don't worry, he won't have any equipment, but you're allowed to bring whatever you want to the battle.
Yeah, if you want to
Dude.
bring a tank right up to his house,
I watch
that's
pro
allowed.
wrestling all the time. I will choke slam whoever comes at me through a flaming table.
Even if they bring
Even
it
the
on.
tank?
I've played my fair
Yeah, I will
share
choke
of
slam them.
WWE. on
from
the
a tank
PS2.
onto a I'm gonna choke slam the tank. You know. Okay, so what's the outro gonna be?
I think the outro. Who wants to do the outro?
Here, let me do the outro. Let me do it.
Do the outro.
Wait, why don't we just have Mitsu do the outro but never the intro?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Do the outro.
Hello, outro. Thank
Hey,
you.
me-